Hi everyone, this is Roger from Backyard Bees and Garden. I have a bunch of stuff that I've ordered from Mann Lake. I'm not associated with them, it's just a company that I like to use. I just ordered my package of Saskatraz bees, which are, I'm hoping, going to be a hardy, overwintering and high honey producing bee. I ordered it as a 3-pound package. So I want to do a start to finish where I order a 3-pound package of bees, and then you can join me as we put them into a new hive, establish that hive, monitor it throughout the course of the season, and then we'll see how it does. Hopefully survives into next year, maybe do some splits and make some extra hives out of that new package that I'm going to be getting. I currently have Carnioleans and Italian bees. Starting out in beekeeping can be pretty intimidating. You don't really need a lot of space. There's a lot of urban beekeepers, and you just need to be conscious of neighbors. You have to make sure your local ordinances, you can have bees in your area. Thankfully, I can here in Connecticut. It is not overly regulated. You just have to send in a notification and tell them where your hives are located. So you can have almost as many as you want, as many as your area can support. I currently have 4 hives here, and they so far sound like they've survived the winter. I do keep them outside. They're not kept in a shed or overwintered in a climate-controlled environment. They're left out to the elements with preparation to help them survive the winter, which here in Connecticut can fluctuate greatly between cold and warmer winters. This year has been a milder winter, so my fear is that they're running out of food, because with warmer weather they're more active, and it also means that they use up their stores more, including protein and honey stores that they've had over the season. So I'm looking forward to getting into my boxes and seeing how they're doing. Just putting an ear to your box is a great way to see how well they're doing too. I hear scratching and movement and good buzzing sound in most of my hives, so I'm hoping that I'm going to have a 4 out of 4 survivability this year, which would be fantastic. So you want to get started with bees. It's not really that hard, and you don't have to worry about getting stung. You can wear gloves, protection. They have a lot of great outfits that you can purchase. So yes, you can beekeep to your ability level and comfort level, which means that you could be fully protected, which, I mean, your dexterity is reduced, but I mean, you don't have to worry about getting stung if you're careful through the entire process. And it's such a fun hobby to see, and for some people it's a career, to see your apiary grow, your bees be healthy, you're supporting the gardens in the neighborhood and your own gardens, and you get some great honey. So this year I got enough honey and I sold it to friends and co-workers, and I gave some away as gifts. I probably made about $1,000 in honey sales this year with I had 3 hives and I only had 1 honey super on each one. So just a small harvest, and I still made $1,000. So fantastic. That $1,000 went back into this pile of stuff I have right here, and I'm going to use this to show you how to beekeep and start your own beehive and potentially make money on something that you enjoy. This is the time to get bees. So this is shipped bees direct to your door. This is from Mann Lake, but there's other companies that do this as well. You can also check local apiaries where you can get nooks. So instead of a packaged bees where they don't have any foundation that they're starting on, which this is harder to start off on. If you buy a 5-frame nook, it comes with a queen, food, eggs that are already hatching and in process of hatching. So you have a chance of getting a honey crop if you use a 5-frame nook over a box of bees. But I already have some established hives, so I can steal some resources from those, and I can use drawn out comb. And so I'm ordering this nook. I'm ordering this box of Saskatraz bees that I got from Mann Lake, and I just want to try them out. It's been a long time since I've actually ordered bees online, and now they come right to your door. Before you had to go to the post office, they'd call you, they'd say, hey, your bees are here, you need to come get these. And you'd run out there, and of course they'd be freaking out, and they think it's cool too, and you pick up your bees and bring them home and put them in your hive. Now, according to this, they come right to your door, which makes things a lot easier. I love it. All right, let me get into what you need to get started, because you don't need a lot of this to get started. hive bodies I purchased. You can make your own beehives, but it's almost cheaper just to purchase them online. So I bought a new smoker, so you definitely need a smoker. This is a larger one because I do a couple of hives at a time, and it's just nice to be able to have the extra time and really pack this well. So you're going to need a smoker, and you're going to need a hive. So you can purchase hive kits that are basically complete. This is KD100, also from Mann Lake. This is a 10-frame Langstroth hive kit. And let's take a look at what we got inside. So this is some good stuff. It comes unassembled, which means that the shipping is less. They give you foundation, wax foundation, right? So we need that because we need to build all this, which makes it fun too. And then these are your pieces for building your frames. They give you some how-to instructions, right? And then you have your hive body pieces that you're going to put together. It comes complete with nails for the frames and for the hive body. We're going to put one of these together. It also comes with, because that's only part of it, you need a top cover and a bottom board. So I believe that's what's going to be in this box here. Get something to open that. All right, got that open. Let's take a look. So, comes with your entrance reducer. Here's your hive bottom. Comes with the top cover. And this is all in one kit. I want to say it's around $100. But it does make things easier. And then, oh, it's nice, right? So then you have a nice cover. This does have a plastic coating on it. You can peel it off. I think this is tin or aluminum. It's probably tin, I think. And that protects it from the elements. This is your telescoping cover. So it comes with everything you need to get started, minus the bees, which you need to get as soon as possible to get started. And we're going to go over how to build this, so it's not very difficult. Other things to consider are placement. You want to make sure that they have sun in the morning, if possible, shade in the evening, again, if possible. They're going to do well. Almost anywhere you put them, they are resilient creatures. Now, a lot of this stuff you are going to paint to protect it. You can use spray paint, or you can paint it yourself by hand. Some components you don't paint, like your inner cover, your top cover you don't paint. But I like to protect my hive as much as possible. These are not wax dipped. You can buy so many different products up there. You can buy wax dip, which protects the wood. They have flow hives. I mean, you can get an 8-frame hive. There's a lot of different styles out there. I prefer the 10-frame Langstroth hive, and that's what I'm familiar with, and that's what I'm going to show you. Let's get started putting this stuff together and having some fun. So these, they do come waxed, slightly waxed. They have a little bit of wax on them. Smell them. They smell amazing. I love that smell. So these are wax foundation, and I've had good success with these. And you can just use a small starter strip. It's a lot of different things. This makes it easier. I'm all about ease because I don't have a lot of time. I have some time on the weekend, family time, and then I work full time, like 60 hours a week. So on this waxed right cell foundation, they have these little edges. And it's optional to take these off. I do take them off on my hives. This is the bottom because this allows for communication through pheromones through each actual frame. So let's see how this works. I'm just going to take a pair of adjustable pliers, and you can just snap off. They're like perforated, so I can snap these off. So I'm going to go ahead and snap all of these off. And again, this is one thing that I enjoy about it is I love the smell of the wax. You don't have to take these off, but I like to take these off again for better communication in the hive. Let's put these aside. So there we go, just snap off the sides and you're ready to go. Why do I like these? Again, if you do foundationless, you have a starter strip, they have to build it up. This helps guide the bees to make sure that they put the comb in where you want it, and you can actually do inspections easier because the comb is supported by the plastic in the center. So it is my preferred way. You don't have to do it this way. Again, beekeeping, you can do beekeeping in so many different ways and so many different levels. That's what makes it so fun and interesting. Alright, next I'm going to show you how to put one of these frames together. It's very simple. I mean, even if you read the instructions, they make it sound like it's a little bit more complex. This is not complex. You don't need any special tools. It does help if you have a staple gun, but you really only need the nails that they give you, a hammer. These are the 4 different components, and there's that foundation that we prepared. So here's your top, actually, so you do have to keep in mind where your top is, right? These actually, I'll just put one together without finalizing it. 1, 2, right? Here's your foundation, slides into the groove. This is going to sit on top, and then your foundation goes into that groove. And I mean, that's basically it. It's going to float. This wax foundation is going to float in your frame. The wax foundation is going to float in the frame, but that's fine. The bees are going to fill it up and glue it down for you. So let me go through the steps that you need to get this done. All right, let's put that aside. So it is good to have some wood glue. And these are the pieces, the first beginning pieces. We're going to go ahead and just put a little bit of wood glue and put that on. It doesn't matter if you're messy or clean. This is going to be all full of wax and propolis eventually soon. Okay, take a couple of nails out from the supplied kit. If you can swing a hammer carefully, you're going to be able to get this done. Now, if you have a powerful stapler, you can staple these together. I tried mine. Mine was not very strong, so just put 1 screw in the center, start her straight, down. Same thing on the other side. Okay, flip it over. Now keep in mind that where these rests are here, this is where it sits, so it goes this way in the hive. And you want the openings that we made in our foundation on the bottom. So we're going to put that, and slide that in, and then this is going to go here. So let's see if that stays. It'll stay if I put my knee up against it. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of my wood glue, put a little wood glue here and here. Help glue everything together besides what the bees are going to do, and line up my plastic foundation, squeeze everything together. Everything squares itself together. If you have some excess glue, wipe it off, wipe it on the frame, not going to hurt anything. Take a couple more of these screws. These are 1 1/4 inch nails. Take 2 more out, and you just hammer it in also on the bottom, nice and straight. One and one. Now you can put more than 1 nail in if you want. I don't think you really have to. Again, the bees are going to be gluing all this together for you. There you go. That's all it takes to make one of these. And you just have 10 if you have a 10 frame length hive, or 8 of these to make if you have an 8 frame. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the process and make the other ones.
seen other people build these, and they all have special tools and big garage. And you don't need all that. You just need wood glue, hammer, your nails, your kit, and you can build this yourself. You don't need air, fancy tools, nothing at all. You saw that one, I actually put it together this way first, right? Just make sure that your openings are on the bottom. Glue, glue. This actually feels like it goes a little bit faster if you go this way. Put that in, slide that in. The instructions actually have you build the frame first and then put the foundation in. I think this is a better way. If you put the foundation in while you're building it, you don't have to flex anything to get it in. It just is already there, ready to go. Then one of these, just hammer it over. Make sure you don't have any sharp points sticking out. If you accidentally go out to the side, you know, maybe take it apart, take that out, but just try to go straight down. You can even buy this already built. This is a little less expensive to buy it as a kit like this. See that popped out? No big deal. Just line everything back up. Make sure it's good. Yep. Put my nails in and good to go. And that was only had wood glue holding it on, so that's not surprising. Just don't leave any of these in the driveway when your wife or significant other pulls in and then you need a new tire or you gotta get it plugged. There you go. Right? Keep going until you get all of them done. Alright, they're all done. I just want to mention when I ordered these again from Mann Lake, a company that I like and trust, they threw in 4 extra frame side supports and a Hive tool, and this is not even anything that I ordered. This was extra in the box, maybe because I spent so much money. The next step in this process is the Hive body. They give you the screws as the kit in the kit. I do have a square, and then some glue and a hammer. And what's great about this is you can kind of build it just to see what it looks like. Again, you don't need any specialty tools when you buy it as a kit like this. Alright, you got your 2 sides handles, so you know that those need to go up. And then you have your other 2 sides with handles, and those need to go out. So you're just making a simple box. So nice and easy. Again, I do like to use the wood glue on this to make sure that your connection is more secure. Sure, I didn't need it on the outsides, just the insides. Wipe that off. Doesn't matter how messy you are. You're going to be painting this, and the bees are going to be gluing it together with propolis and everything. So, all right, just as simple as that. You can take your square like so, just to make sure that everything is square. And it really does need the nails to hold it on. So, I mean, as you're building it, you can square it off. I'm going to use the provided nails. Keep my glue from drying up. Put the cap back on. Alright, and they even give you pre-drilled starting spots for you to get started. I do like to support this on my square. Here we go. You don't have to be a carpenter or do anything fancy, because this all kind of fits together no problem. Right, I'm gonna put the other ones in when I have it fully squared off, but that's all there is to it. Flip it over, put your glue on. It's so easy to do beekeeping nowadays with these great products that you can get. Right, same thing, make sure, here's my handle. I want to make sure that my handles are all facing in the same direction. Slide that on, take a nail, get it started. You know, you don't have to go for perfection here. Building a simple box, and the bees are going to glue everything together. So just make sure everything is as flush as possible. Very simple. Here's my other piece. Right, handles. Right, and this needs to go this way because I'm upside down. So let me flip my box. Make sure I'm going the right way. Right, because you need your rest to match each other so you can put your frames in. So again, very simple. Just make sure you're conscious of where things fit so you don't put something in upside down. Right, glue the sides. Put the final pieces together. So, and put a couple more of these screws that come in the kit. Nails that come in the kit. Just hold everything together as you go, and you can see if you end up getting a gap, you know, you can just kind of squeeze that together. This one wants to move on me, so I'm going to put some pressure on it. Get my nail started. Put one in on the other side. Okay, and then close off your gaps on the other side. Alright, double check everything. Handles, you got your rests on the sides. Grab your square, and this is where you can check. Make sure everything's square. You can do this when you're done as well. You really can't do this wrong. So at this point, put your other screws in. And there you go, you have your completed box. Didn't take anything fancy. I mean, I did that down and dirty and quick, and I mean, you can try to tweak it a little bit, but they all tend to be square. You might have some glue coming out. I mean, you can wipe it off, you can smear it, doesn't matter, you can leave it. It's not going to hurt anything. And then you do have to paint it, so I mean, you could sand it if you didn't like the glue residue. If you're painting it a certain color, and sometimes bees have a preference for color. I mean, that's, some people think that they can't see color. I don't know. Leave that up to you. But I've heard and seen that they have a preference for different colors. But the box is done. So now you're done. You're ready to put your hive together. Let's check this out. All right, you have your bottom. Take take care of my glue so I don't have it dry up on me. You have your bottom, right, with your bee space. That's what's so great about this kit. I mean, yes, when you paint this, you're not going to paint the inside. You're only going to paint the outside and the bottom to protect it. Same thing with your main hive that sits on top. This is your hive body, right? And this is how you square it off. You can just go by feel. And you're going to paint, again, just the outside. Here's your entrance reducer, which fits in the front, so you can have a bigger opening or a smaller. Here's your top cover, your inner cover. Then this is your telescoping cover. And you're ready to go. All you need is bees. Well, I take that back. You do need something else here besides bees. If you had a big empty box, that would be a mess. We need all the frames we made. So, right? And I mean, we didn't bother squaring anything or going too crazy. Look at that. They all fit perfect. Grab the other ones. Great way to store this until your bees come, right? And then when you're in there, you set your spacing. Keep your space on the sides. Yep. Now when you get your bees, you're going to, I like to take the center ones out, truthfully. So you take 4 out of the center. And I do like to take the queen and put her on the side. And you're going to put the frames to hold it in place. If you have drawn comb, that's better. If you don't, this is fine. There's a lot of other things you can do, but put your queen in. You can take an elastic band, wrap it around so that she'll stay there at the top. Shake your bees in. They'll be flying, so you want to wear bee suit and gloves. And then slowly lower your frames in. The bees will move out of the way. Just go nice and easy. And then feed them so that you build up the comb that they need. And sugar water is what you want to go with. You don't want to use honey. You don't know what kind of bacteria or whatever or you can introduce from honey that you don't know where it came from. So you just want to use sugar water. I'll show you that in a video, but that is the stepping stone, besides painting it, of getting your beehive ready. There you go. So I have extra screws. I have a ton of extra screws from this kit. I mean, that's what's great about this, is they give you everything you need. It's not that very difficult to get started. So I am basically ready to go for my bees. I do have to paint this. I mean, you can paint it with a paintbrush. You do want to use outdoor paint. You can use spray paint. I actually find spray paint is the way to go. It's a little bit easier. You know, the stuff that you can get nowadays, then you can get a clear coat spray, gloss over the top to seal it up nice, and it's quick and easy. So I'm going to go that route, see what color I choose. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Backyard Bees and Garden. And it'll be fun to have you join me as I video log my season this year with my bees, and starting me off with my new Saskatraz bees, which I'm pretty excited to see how well they do this year.